Peter meets the wolf. The forest was blanketed in snow, its trees standing tall and silent, their branches heavy with frost. Little Peter trudged along a narrow path, tugging his sledge behind him. His boots crunched against the icy ground as he made his way back home, bringing food for his grandfather. On the sledge lay a big, mysterious parcel wrapped in thick brown paper, its contents hidden but intriguing. Peter was humming softly to himself, enjoying the crisp winter air, when he saw a familiar figure approaching. It was Ivan, his sleek black and white cat. Ivan padded silently across the snow, his sharp green eyes darting around. "Beware, Peter," mewed Ivan urgently. "That mean wolf is about. He will try to catch you." Peter stopped and looked down at his feline friend, who was now circling the sledge nervously. "Don't worry, Ivan," Peter said with a reassuring smile. "Come and ride on my sledge. We'll be just fine." Ivan hesitated for a moment, then leapt gracefully onto the sledge. He sniffed curiously at the big parcel, his nose twitching. "What's in here?" he seemed to ask, but Peter just smiled and kept pulling the sledge forward. A little further along the path, Peter spotted a waddling figure making its way toward him. It was Sasha the duck, her bright orange feet making small imprints in the snow. "Beware, Peter," Sasha quacked loudly, flapping her wings. "I know by the twitching of my feathers that the wicked wolf is near." Peter chuckled. "Thank you, Sasha, but don't worry, I am ready for him." He pointed to the sledge. "Perch here with Ivan, and you'll be safe." Sasha eyed the sledge warily but hopped on, settling next to Ivan. She poked her beak at the mysterious parcel, giving it a curious peck. "What's this?" she quacked, but Peter just winked and continued along the path. As they neared the edge of the forest, a small bird swooped down from the sky, its feathers glinting like gold in the sunlight. It was Sonia, the cheerful little songbird who often brought news from the woods. "Peter, beware," chirped Sonia urgently, fluttering above his head. "The wolf is very near now." Peter's heart quickened, and his hand tightened on the sledge rope. This time, he could see movement through the trees. A shadow, large and menacing, was loping toward them. It was the wolf. Its fur was thick and gray, its yellow eyes gleaming with hunger, and its sharp teeth glinted as it snarled. Peter didn't panic. Instead, he stopped and unwrapped the big parcel on his sledge. Ivan and Sasha watched intently, their eyes wide. As Peter tore away the brown paper, the object inside gleamed in the light. "Ha-too-roo-too-row!" Peter blew on the horn with all his might. The sound echoed through the forest, loud and clear. Sonia fluttered higher, scanning the horizon. Moments later, a party of hunters burst from the trees, armed and ready. They had heard the horn and come to investigate. The wolf froze, its ears twitching at the sound of the horn and the shouts of the hunters. "Woo!" It howled in fear, realizing it was outnumbered. Without a second thought, the wolf turned tail and bolted, its paws kicking up snow as it fled. The hunters chased after it, their voices ringing through the forest. Peter laughed, lowering the horn. "I knew the hunters were out today," he said, turning to his friends. "That's why I brought this horn. I made sure they'd hear us if the wolf showed up." "How clever you are, Peter," quacked Sasha, shaking her feathers and settling back on the sledge. "You must carry that horn always." Ivan purred in agreement, curling up on the sledge, and Sonia chirped a cheerful tune as she perched on Peter's shoulder. Together, they continued down the snowy path, their hearts light and their spirits high, knowing they had outsmarted the wolf. As they reached the edge of the forest and saw the lights of Peter's cozy cottage in the distance, Peter turned to his friends. "We make a good team, don't we?" he said with a grin. The animals all nodded in their own way, and with that, they made their way home, leaving the danger far behind.